distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. My name is Golube Chukwumako. I'm a pharmacist. I represent A&D Nigeria. I'm the brand representative for A&D Nigeria. So today we'll be talking about our brand A&D, but before we go into that, we'll quickly talk about the prevalence of cardiovascular diseases. I'm sure we all know that cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death globally. It's actually a global menace. An estimated 17.9 million people die yearly from cardiovascular disease. Out of these 17.9 million, 38% is as a result of stroke and heart attack. 17 million people die yearly from non-communicable diseases. And out of these 17 million people, 38% is as a result of CVD. So we can see that the prevalence and also its occurrence as well as mortality is on the high rate. According to World Health Statistics by WHO, the prevalence of raised blood pressure in people 25 years and above show that globally, 29.2% of male 25 years and above have raised blood pressure, while for women globally is at 24.8%. While in Nigeria, the statistics takes on 38.6% for men, while for women is at 41.2%. And all this is as a result of certain things such as lifestyle, genetic predisposition, and low awareness of own blood pressure, which we are very much concerned about. So more education regarding hypertension and also the frequent use home blood pressure monitor needs to be, the sensitization needs to be created among Nigerians in order to help them avoid and as well manage hypertension. I'm sure we are very familiar with management of hypertension, but where we are more concerned about is frequent use of home blood pressure monitor, which is very, very, very important. Okay, so now the issue, or you will ask, why do patients need to check their blood pressure at home? First of all, the European Society of Hypertension and the British Hypertension Society are the two most authoritative societies when it comes to hypertension management. And in their guidelines, they have actually concluded and as well worked together with physicians as well as cardiologists to make the use of home blood pressure monitor as an effective healthcare management plan. You need home blood pressure monitor to help you prevent issues arising such as white coat hypertension or mass hypertension. You can actually measure your blood pressure monitor easily using a blood pressure monitor at home at any duration of time. For example, if you run a pharmacy outlet and you have a high patient traffic and you need to check the blood pressure of 10 people, what's the time you'll be giving, or what time will you allot to each patient? You will notice that you won't have the time to let the patient relax before you check their blood pressure. So these are some of the reasons why patients need to have these devices at home. And also, it helps to complement doctor's result and also further complete blood pressure investigation. You need blood pressure monitors at home because for patients who are hypertensive and antihypertensive, they need to regularly monitor the effectiveness of their medication. Also, for those who are of high risk, who are genetically predisposed, obese patients, and also geriatrics, they need to have these devices at home, and not leaving out pregnant women. So because of this, we need to look at the features of an ideal or a good blood pressure monitor. First of all, an ideal blood pressure monitor or a good blood pressure monitor the priority you're looking at is the accuracy and precision. That is number one. Even if it's aesthetically pleasing or it has other wonderful features, but if it's not accurate and precise, what you have is rubbish. It must be reliable, it must be durable, it must be made of advanced technology, but yet easy to use. It must be made of quality assured manufacturing. And finally, it must be clinically validated by the European Society of Hypertension as well as the British Hypertension Society. So with this information or with these features, we are introducing to you our own brand of blood pressure monitor known as A&D. A&D is coined from two words, analog and digital. So what we did simply was to take out the demerit associated with the analog speed. For example, the mercury speed. We know when checking using the mercury speed, a lot of people fall short by not being able to have their eyes at the measuring gauge. So error due to parallax is ought to happen. The analog speed, it's not self-use, you need an assistant. And also when you're trying to listen to the systolic or the diastolic as well as the pulse rate, you can't be able to achieve that if you're not attentive. So we've taken out this demerit and we've incorporated it into a digitalized system. That's why you see our core conversion is analog to digital and digital to analog. So first of all, after you've talked about accuracy and precision, but you must take effective measures when taking your blood pressure. You have to rest for at least 5 minutes. That's why I made the example of when you have a high patient traffic, customer traffic, will you be able to allot 5 minutes for a patient? I doubt that. You need to take your blood pressure on an empty stomach, sorry, on an empty bladder, because the blood pressure is not static, it's dynamic. It changes by 5 millimeters mercury, 10 millimeters mercury, depending on what you're doing. So if you're under duress, your blood pressure will spike. You have to sit correctly. You have to sit using a chair that has a back lid. You don't need to slouch. You need to sit upright. You need to keep your legs steady on the ground. You don't need to wear tight-fitted clothes or ornament so that you can have a correct result. No talking, no gesticulation. You have to measure almost at the same time, like 7 a.m. in the morning or 7 p.m. at night. So these are some of the measures you need to take in order to get adequate results. So we're introducing to you our latest series, which is the 1000 series 1020. The UA means upper arm 1020. So the unique feature of this device is that it has a 90 memory capacity. It has a preformed cuff. It is WHO recognized. It has all readings and time registered or dated. So some of the other features we have in our devices, it has the AFib technology. It is not just a device to just check your blood pressure, but it monitors the activity of the heart. As we know that atrial fibrillation is when the upper and the lower chamber of the heart beat out of coordination. That's when it quivers. So it helps to monitor this. That's why we have the AFib technology. That's the red logo with the heart sign on it. So we have our other series, which uses mainly battery, and we have others that use both battery and can use an adapter. So the reason why we don't get adapters because of the voltage fluctuation in Nigeria. So you can't be sure because our device is very sensitive to current, so you have to use the right voltage. So our devices are all WHO approved. So it has the WHO classification indicator that helps to indicate the different readings. The green when the reading is optimal, the amber color when it's at the caution level, and red when you have to grade the hypertension. Like I said, the indicator there shows irregular heartbeat. That's the atrial fibrillation. That's when your heart beats out of coordination. But it is important to note that you cannot determine atrial fibrillation at once. It has to be over a sustained period of time, because you can be checking your blood pressure and the monitor is on a table as well as your smartphone, and your smartphone can ring and can affect the device, and it will, that highlighted app will come up. So these are some of our other product line. We are not just into blood pressure monitor, but it's our flagship. We also deal in nebulizers, medical grade thermometers, weighing scales, and so on. So A&D actually is honored to be in Nigeria and also to be in the fight against hypertension. So our vision is to make sure that we offer the best quality products when it comes to medical devices. And as well as our mission is to make sure that 1 in 5 homes, be it the lower class, the middle class, or the upper class of the society can afford this brand. Thank you very much. But after this, we have our product launch, our unveiling of our products.
Okay, thank you very much. It's our honor today to invite some of our senior colleagues to do us the honor of unveiling A&D blood pressure monitor, world-class blood pressure monitor that is NAFDAC approved and has a 5-year warranty. I would like to invite the National ACPN Chairman, Pharmacist Adewale, sir. Thank you, sir. I also would like to invite the Vice Chairman, the National Vice Chairman, Pharmacist Bridget Otite. Thank you, ma'am. And I would like to invite Pharmacist Bridget Okocha, MD Medic Pharmacy, for the unveiling of the A&D blood pressure monitor. Thank you, ma'am. I want to invite the partner for A&D distribution in Nigeria, Pharmacist Ken. He's the MD of Kentoni Pharma. Thank you.
We are so delighted to have you here, A&D, and we hereby unveil this blood pressure monitor for the use of mankind and to the glory of Almighty God.
So the products are available at our stand A10 at the booth. So we have discounted prices today. Thank you very much for your time.